Welcome to Psionic Aftermath Alpha Team League. I'm Xenodactyl, your host, and today we have the Kohai. They will be facing off against AFire, I believe? Yes, AFire Gaming. Up first will be Zabooby on Lost and Found against Rare. Rare. Just playing with the name. Oh, looks like we're having a little bit of a hiccup in the lobby entry. But all will carry on, and we shall get underway. Okay. Let's see, what are we looking at here? It's Lost and Found, it's a ZVP. No, I think we're fine. Both are masters. Okay. Maybe something was wrong with the server. I don't know. But yeah, we will be underway shortly. Oh, maybe it didn't have game heart. I don't know. Oh, dang it. Tech, why do you do this? Okay. Alrighty. Looks like we are just about ready to get going. And the countdown has begun. Thank you all for tuning in. And here we go. Spawning to the bottom left as the green Zerg representing Psionic Aftermath. It is Zabooby. And to the top right as the yellow Protoss representing AFire, it is Rare. Alright. So, standard gate opening, hatch first. Nothing to write home about for this early opener. No cannon rushes, no 12 pools, 14-14. Just a nice, easy, play it out sort of game. This matchup is pretty well figured out, I would say. So unless you get something weird like a cannon rush, this pretty much always goes as we see here. Gonna check by the third for see when that third does go down. And all in all, there's not a whole lot to talk about. We're probably gonna see a Stargate go down as soon as he has the gas for it. It's about 100 off, or 50 off, rather. He has 100. Okay. And yes, we will see the Stargate, and that will The Stargate and the attempt at the third from the Zerg. Oh, nice pylon block. No, no cancel. Oh well. It's a bit unfortunate. Adept is gonna come over and shade towards the third. Run from the Lings and Queens. Cancels the shade. And goes home. That's all he needs to know. Make sure the third is actually down. And a Phoenix is going to be in production, so this will allow him to clear out this Overlord and deny any additional scouting. Second gateway completes the wall. So, yeah. This is pretty much the standard first 3.5 minutes of what should be most PVZs. But, oh, actually, he missed the Overlord. So Overlord will actually get the scout, in spite of the Phoenix first. Okay, he's now gonna come back and see that. He's gonna get a Robo, so that's denoting an Archon drop, especially with the second gases. And Twilight will also be going down. Oracle is gonna come out. And let me see. Just to double check, yes, he did scout that tech, so Zabubi should know to defend against an Archon drop. On his side of the map, there is an Oracle getting 2 drone kills, and it escapes with its life. All in all, Roach Warren going to be the, I guess, defensive choice. Roaches are probably better than Lings. Oh, I like this. I don't know. Like, the Oracle and Prism don't have to come this way, but they like to come this way, so that's not a bad queen positioning. However intentional that may or may not be. Lings are going to pick off the probe that was here, but they won't do so until after it has thrown down the necessary structures. And we are going to get the High Templar warping in now. Charge is underway, and Archons have been picked up. Yet to be moved. Queens decided that the Oracle was not coming back in and went somewhere else. Spread creep or something. Archon is going to take some pot shots at this. This may force a cancel, actually. And it indeed does. I'm gonna get some free Lings while we're at it. Good Prism Micro to start things off. Gonna need to back out of there momentarily. Could have stuck around for another shot, perhaps, but better safe than sorry. I guess those are pretty low. Creep is going to be extended. This is really good creep spread on these lanes. Not a whole lot of creep in the base, but he does have the Overlords, which kind of accomplishes a similar function of scouting. Like creep, like part of it, yeah, is like the speed, but it's also just the vision. With the Observer following the Prism. He's trying to clear these tumors, but that's actually a sizable Roach force to deny anything. Gonna tag that army. Very important to know when that Roach force decides, hey, I'm just gonna attack you now. Queens are pretty far forward. They do pick off the Oracle, and that's actually really huge. Like, it's a small thing, but at any point now, if Zabubi wants to go attack once this revelation wears off, it's going to be a lot harder for Rare to identify that it is coming and get into position. Now, he does have behind this a decent immortal count, and I think he has Storm. He should have Storm. Yes, he has Storm. So he has the tools he needs to defend any attack. He does have these stasis wards as well. They will expire at some point, but I guess losing the Oracle should not pay any massive repercussions, as he's kind of bought enough time with the Prism beforehand. These Zealots are really derping. That's unfortunate. Okay. Ling does scout the 4th going down, but we have a sizable force from Rare pushing down this right-hand side of the map. And there are lurkers, so it's gonna have to, without, okay, here's the, okay, good storms. But not having that Oracle again is gonna mean he can't tag the lurkers, so like, this one observer is the only detection he has with his army, and should that get picked off by the Hydras, he would be in a world of hurt suddenly. So he's just gonna take the nice easy retreat path out and find a different way to engage once he has a second observer. He has a Dark Shrine, so that can offer him some I guess hidden attacks of his own, perhaps in a counterattack fashion. Prism is the new Prism, I should say, as the last one got picked off, moving out on this side. But the lurkers are going to burrow nicely in this choke. DTs are here, but there's a Overseer, and this third may be lost. It will in fact be evacuated. Storm's now going down on the army. Good feedback. That will allow him to use DTs to clean up the rest of this should he so desire. And it also makes it so that his observer is safe. He's gonna clear this entire force, minus a lurker. Okay, well, the lurker is not in range of anything. Okay. On the other side, the Prism and DTs did get a hatch, which may be part of what happened. They are split up. There are spores at each base, so they're not going to find a whole lot of damage. Zabubi is in a little bit of trouble now. Like, he lost, like, that trade did not go ideally for him. The counterattack, I think, was better for Rare than for our green Zerg. I'm gonna get some more Warpins. I don't even know where the Prism is. Oh, there it is. Charge lots on that end. Okay. This is a more aggressive positioning, and this time he has 3 Overseers. So it's gonna be harder for Rare to deal with this. And this is setting Protoss back to 3 bases, and that was the freshest of the bases. So losing that base really hurts for Rare. His army was just not quite in position to prevent the lurker burrow. And while he is getting damage done on the other side of the map with his Prism, these lurkers are really chipping away at things probably going to get the Cyber. And Zabubi's in a really nice position here. He just has to be careful. The storms are gonna come down, allow him to clear most of the lurkers. Ow. But Zabubi, I think, has enough Hydra Force left. It's kind of close with good Prism juggling. He is going to shave off more, but okay, now the Charge Lot Warpin will finish off the Zerg Force. But okay, he does save the Cyber Core in the end, and that is nice, not having to rebuild that. The wall is down, so if that's not rebuilt, in theory, a Ling run by can get into the main, damage some of this production. But otherwise, this has been a kind of, well, okay. Supply advantage is in Zabubi's favor, and so is the bank. It's funny when the bank is in your favor and you're not maxed. It's like, is it really in your favor? But I'm gonna say that it is. He may not want to max out just due to the fact that he may need to get a different army. Once again, going to get this base, or get the mining base. Storms are coming down. Those are some nice storms. Did he lose his observers? Yeah, but he cleared the lurkers anyway. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh man, it's not coming, but I feel like I need to sneeze. Okay, feedbacks the Overseer, and the rest of the Zerg army escapes to fight another day. Broodlords are now morphing. They're in a little bit of a precarious position. The Zerg force will shoo the Protoss away from this, but okay, Prism is down, so that's going to mean Zerg will win. That was kind of the last push of Rare, and yes, this is game 1. On the sheet, it's game 2, but on the page it's game 2, but I think their first player was running late or something. I don't know. Or ours was, I don't know. So, someone from the first set is not here right now, so should be momentarily, but life happens. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. Alrighty. Looks like our next map is gonna be Cerulean Fall. It will be between Sunlily and White Shadow. Okay, this is gonna be a ZVP. I'll get into that in a moment. Okay. Okay, so spawning in the top right as the blue Protoss representing AFire, it is White Shadow. And sporting the red drones to the southwest. Yes. My brain blipped for a second. To the southwest, sporting the red drones, it is PsiX Sunlily. So, Sunlily was saying how, she really does not like this matchup. And she is gonna drone scout. It's kind of a Sunlily quirk, shall we say. Huh. Looks like we're actually going to get a double gate opener, so this could be for 2 zealots and 2 adepts to start off. I don't really agree with doing this blindly on such a large map. Like, it's an opener, yes, but you're just gonna force faster lings or roaches, and then... Oh, you know what? He may not even intend to expand. I just realized. We may be seeing a 4-gate cheese. Do we have a probe out on the map? I don't see a probe somewhere. I'm not sure what White Shadow is doing. Okay. I guess we're just gonna get 2 adepts. This is less committed than had we added the zealots. Or gotten like 4 adepts. So this is... But this can get some drone kills, and Sunlily's gonna have to respect that. Cause like, lings alone won't really clear adepts. A lot of lings, maybe, but you need the queens to be shuffling around as well. We're not really at a stage of the game where there's... Okay. So, so far... It's forced a couple extra lings, which is understandable. I'm gonna get some RAS forced mining, forced lost mining time. But the adepts will get cleaned up with, 3 drone kills. Eh. I'm not impressed. It's alright. I just... See, the thing is, I've seen someone do this with a pylon block and a... So they pylon block the natural, and then they put shield batteries at the natural, and then their adepts did the exact same thing. Only 2 adepts, maybe they went up to 4 later, but like, it was just so annoying. So like, I feel like more could have been done if we were gonna do this opening. We're gonna get 2 Phoenixes into what looks like an Archon drop, but this is a little bit of a quirky Protoss. Like, nothing is so out of the ordinary, but we're not exactly playing straight up standard. So I'm not sure what White Shadow is doing. This is nice, getting a couple extra drone kills with these 2 Phoenixes. Maybe he feels more comfortable with Phoenix Harass than Phoenix Oracle. It's the same unit, and so easier to maneuver. We are actually pooling a considerable amount of charge lots. So this is looking to be a kind of a wonky immortal charge lot push. I don't want to say an all-in because there's not the gateway production to support that, and I'm not entirely sure what we're looking at here, if I'm being perfectly honest. And I play a lot of weird PvZs myself, so Okay. So this kind of feels like a little bit reminiscent of a Haas charge lot all-in based on the timing and immortal, and I don't think Sunlily is prepared for this. I don't, like, her army is just not there. She's been trying to tech up. She's gonna burrow roaches. Don't think that was intentional. You're gonna need to burrow the drones. Okay. Too many charge lots. It was really strange. I'm not gonna lie, that was a very strange. I guess the double. So he had to go double Phoenix to ensure that he, or get the 2 Phoenix, not double Stargate, but he needed the 2 Phoenix to make sure that he cleared all the overlords, because if you have any missing overlords, the fact that you're pooling the charge lots is going to be revealed. How many? I feel like the Protoss expansion just never came down, so like Sunlily, while she didn't see anything, maybe she could have built roaches sooner? I don't know. It was really strange. But yeah, it's not her favorite matchup. And that was definitely not a normal game of PvZ. It's not like completely off standard, but it was interesting. Alright. Oh, I forgot to update the score. It is 1-1 at the present moment. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna take a walkover for the first set, as it seems our player is not here today. For whatever reason. Whatever may have transpired, I do not know. And, next up will be Snoopy versus Crumb. So this is gonna be set 4 on Fracture. And I believe Snoopy will be playing Zerg. So we will see a ZVT. Snoopy is naturally a Masters 1 Protoss, so he is too high with his Protoss, but he is allowed to off race, and so therefore he will be playing Zerg. Okay, looks like we have some confusion on the rules. So we're just sorting a couple things out at the moment. But we'll be underway shortly. Alrighty. Okay. So this game will be commencing as soon as they hit go. Whenever that is. Let it go, let it go. Oh man, I am tired. Okay, we are underway. We have started the ZVT. I'm curious what Snoopy plans for this map, because I hear Zerg generally don't like Fracture, but I mean, to each their own, right? There are maps that I like that all other Protoss hate. Anyway. Okay, spawning in the bottom right as the Teal Terran. Oh, nice alliteration. It is Crumb. And to the top left as the Red Zerg. It is everyone's favorite neighborhood puppy. It is Snoopy. Huh. I've seen Snoopy's stream, but I realize I don't actually know anything about his Zerg. Like, I just watch it and I'm like, oh, there's creep. Okay. Like, my brain is like not firing when I'm watching Snoopy's stream. Maybe I just watch it when I'm tired. It's kind of interesting. Oh, did I just fix the overlay? I did not fix the overlay. Okay. There you guys go. Am I gonna get pings in the chat for that now? Watch. All y'all are gonna ping me after I change the overlay, just because. Man. Okay, Reaper is gonna come out. Lings are going to bypass the Reaper, taking the long way around. I'm gonna look to at least delay the CC. It is being fracture. This actually works pretty well. Short rush distance. Lings get here very fast. Reaper is going to almost die, but the grenade will save it. They do, in fact, stall out this command center. Buildings are being switched, so nothing is going to come down this ramp just yet. SCV is going to try to put those last drills in. Dangerous life of an SCV. Oh, SCV has died. Trying to get the surround on the Reaper with the 3 Lings. A Ling does get inside the base. It's going to scout exactly what is up. Sees the Hellions, and the Lings will get cleaned up. So, Terran is supply blocked because CC is not yet done. Not yet done. And alrighty. Small hiccup for the Terran, but nothing so consequential that the game is lost. Nice early game. Slight advantages. Gonna have a nice wall here with the queens and the building structures. Feel like this could have been done differently, but this is fine. Reaper is gonna swing around to the main. Scout, what exactly is up? It should not be able to make it out. Queen, okay. Reapers are fast. Queens are slow. And we do have a full wall here with the eBay. So Terran is gonna be safe for now. Roaches will be underway. And third has gone down for the red pup. Viking is going to get an overlord. Nah, that's about it. Not hunting for the other ones. Okay, Crumb does not yet know that there is a third, and that may actually have something to do with his behavior right now. He's seems to be expecting an all-in, which this is definitely an aggressive push. I'm not so sure it's an all-in. I guess it's an all-in of sorts. Banshee is here. That's nice. That's going to force Snoopy back. But he's droning up behind this. He has a Hydralisk Den. He's not like looking for critical damage. Just playing Roach heavy style. And the Banshee will be forced back. Gonna work on these rocks, free up some space. Easier movement for our Zerg pup. And Banshee is going to swing over, probably poke through at the main if it can. Hellions zip in, but drones are pulled, roaches are moved in position, nothing to be too excited about. I guess there's actually more Niduses on this map than I thought. I thought that... How many Niduses and hatcheries are frozen on Fracture? How infested are the Zerg here? Okay, well, Biles are gonna connect on the tanks. And, gets both supply depots? Maybe, probably? Unless there's a repair? Yeah, okay. Hydras are now entering the composition. There's not a whole lot of them. Medevac is gonna scout. Haha, I don't think this third can go out. No, sir. Gonna take a bile or two. Tanks are being repositioned to the high ground. This is good. Well, that actually... They should not be paired like this. I'm gonna bile both of them. And get bile! Okay, that works too. And so, at this point, all Snoopy wants is to deny this third as long as possible. He's just trying to slow the Terran down so that he can tech. He's getting his 2-2, he's getting some more Roach Ravager, he's taking a fourth. He's gonna back off now. This is a healthy tank count, and it's something Snoopy's gonna really have to respect because he is predominantly on Roach Hydra, which without any lings, tanks are pretty good. Tries to get a tank, but not quite, and will back off. Creep spread is pretty nice up the center. He can kind of see everything. There's a couple like drop paths that he doesn't have the most vision. Like he could suffer a drop here pretty easily, but Crumb is not really fancying to play that way. Missile turret will go up and kill this Overlord since it's on hold position. And Snoopy's gonna come in again, get the tank, get the sensor tower. I don't know if he can clear this planetary. This is looking really costly, Snoopy. And he's gonna back off. Okay. Oh. Is he gonna get it? Or is he gonna get out repaired? No! 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 Oh man. Oh man. Oh, so painful. So close, but no cigar. Scans the main, sees the, oh, I guess there was a liberator, but, scans the main, sees the hive. Oh gosh. So, with all this creep spread, I feel like Snoopy is still in a very good position. Like, as long as he never loses his whole army, he has all the recovery time in the world for any push that could come out of the turn. Like, yes, it's a short map, but Zerg has a lot of mobility and vision with this. He's gonna dive on this again. He really wants it, but that's not happening. You know, I think if he wants to break that, he needs like 5 more Ravagers and bile a ring around the planetary so that he hits the planetary with the biles as well as the SCVs. Like, okay, he's just gonna start sending locusts at it. I guess that works. Free damage is free damage. I have no complaints about locusts. Except when I'm playing against them. Oh, man. Gonna get a couple tanks. Locust Wave needs to go off again. Okay, there it goes. And really getting into this tank line is nice. Yeah, resetting this tank count over and over again is doing wonders for Snoopy. It's really eating into Crumb's bank, or income. He's gonna get a Thor for the or a couple Thors for the tanks, or the Thors and Vikings for the Locusts. Oh, gosh, words hard. But I'm gonna see Locusts be released from this end. Not gonna find as much here. Oh, okay, maybe get a Thor. That's nice. That's nice. But free damage is free damage, right? So, like, at this point, as long as Snoopy continues to gain value from his swarm hosts, continues to launch them, maneuver them around, they'll pay for themselves, and he can safely take this 5th, tech into a Broodlords, and it's his transition off of this, I guess, supply inflated Roach Hydra composition. Is to use these swarm hosts for consistent value over time. A good pickup on the Thor. Gonna get some tanks. Yeah, just gaining value. Roach Ravager Force, or Roach Hydra Force is gonna kind of blockade what could have been a Terran start to push, but didn't even get on creep, didn't even get to scan. Locusts are itching to hatch, and they will launch. Swarm host barely getting away. Okay, gonna have to clear this creep a little bit in order to land this orbital. That orbital is gonna be very vulnerable as the Zerg forces been looking to shut down expansions. And yeah, nope. Bye-bye, Crumb. You're going to have to try again later. Locusts are here. And Snoopy's gonna take a has a 6th and 7th base up. That's not good. Crumb is falling behind economically. He's gonna get some workers with his Hellions. I don't. Broodlords are already out, so I don't feel like this matters to Snoopy. Like, it may be slightly earlier than he would have liked to lose them, but he wanted to lose them eventually, right? So I think Crumb is just slowly bleeding out of this game. The Locust, he had an amazing save on that planetary, but Snoopy has really shown that Swarm Host can be pretty strong. It still hasn't gotten to clear this tumor. Really needs a scan for that. Locusts are gonna launch though, and he's not gonna be able to clear the creep. Oh man. Broodlord's coming in, Swarm Hosts, Biles even going down, and Snoopy will take the 4th map, bringing us to the ace set. Yeah, no, the creep was just everywhere. It was just like purple. Fracture went from being white to purple. Oh man, that was something. Okay. So our last map will be Dreamcatcher. And let's see who the players will be. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. No answer. Okay. Oh. It looks like it's gonna be Zabooby for the ace match. So will be Zabooby versus White Shadow. Okay, that's gonna be interesting. So both Zabooby and White Shadow won their sets. Zabubi's game was more straight up, and he just kinda outpositioned the Protoss repetitively in order to eat up the Protoss economy with lurkers, with hydras, and he eventually got brood lords. Whereas White Shadow had a really unconventional White Shadow had a really unconventional opening. Like it wasn't like completely off the wall, but we saw 2 Adepts move out, we saw 2 Phoenixes move out, and he just pulled charge lots, and like it was like off 6 gateways, a mortal charge lot all in. Of sorts. So like very mind gamey, very forced a lot of wonky reactions out of the Zerg, and the Zerg just wasn't ever in a comfortable, like, he controlled the game in a kind of different fashion, right? He controlled the stages of the game, whereas Zabubi more controlled the presence, the economy. And so it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out between the two of them for this last set. All that said, spawning at the top left, it is the... oh, I should do the overlay. It is the green Zerg representing Psionic Aftermath, Zabubi. And to the bottom right as the red Protoss. Representing AFire, it is White Shadow. I guess there was a probe block during the intros, and so that's why this is here. Hatch gas pool coming out of, uh-oh. What happened? Oh, he just... okay. Lag spike? Okay. Alrighty then. Huh. We seem to be experiencing some lag. I'm not sure why. Okay, well, anyhow, we're gonna see the Scouting Adept. Probe is gonna come back home as the Lings are out. Zabubi will now take his natural or third, whatever you want to call it, is the proper time for a third, as his natural went down at, or his third went down at the natural timing. I mean, things are out. Adept is going to shade over here. There's no drones, which is kind of curious. Normally there would be drones, so Zabubi is Oh. It's gonna get a Baneling nest. I think things are gonna get a little bit spicy in a moment. And, is this a full wall? I don't think it's a full wall anymore. Yeah. Okay. So we're about to see a Baneling bust. And White Shadow has picked up on it. So this is not good for Zabubi. He doesn't know where it is, but okay. Banelings are here, and they're just gonna have to go. There's no coming back. There's a wall behind this. Gonna need to break through that as well, but there's not enough Banelings. The Protoss wall stands. Really good architecture coming out of White Shadow, preemptively identifying that he was gonna need a second wall, and indeed puts it up in time. Very well managed. Behind this, we're gonna see a Roach Warren. Kind of the question is, how does Zabubi recover from this really odd position? He's gotten a couple drones. Gonna lose this overseer. There are 3 shield batteries now. I don't know about this. Like, White Shadow is in a really good position. So it's kind of up to yeah, we're just gonna see another charge lot all in. Without the Immortals this time. But it's gonna be a lot of charge slots. And gosh. We don't have the economy for roaches yet. I mean, we can get some roaches, yes, but we need lots of roaches. Look how many zealots are already pooling in the back here. And all that there is for Zabubi are these lings that are gonna do nothing. He's getting more drones, and yes, he needs drones, but he also needs roaches. Oh man. Okay, he's gonna see the massive zealot force now. This is not good. Okay. Now this is like Haas level zealot pooling. Just like a boatload of zealots at a really odd time of the game. And yeah, roaches are popping, but this is way too late. I'm gonna try and chip away at this, but man, the writing is on the wall. Good probe movement or drone movement rather, to save the queen and roaches for as long as possible, but he's just suffered so much damage at these other bases. Yeah, White Shadow is gonna take the win. Well played, well played. That was interesting. Okay. So, that's going to be a 3-2 victory in favor of AFire. Let me see if there's... I think... Is the ATL thing still going? My thing just keeps buffering. I keep trying to watch it, but it's not working for me. So, I don't know. But, if it is still going, hop over immediately. Like, you should have it on a different tab anyway. But my tech is being special today. Otherwise, Sunday there is the ATL EU Amateur for the Yankees, as well as the EU team will be Tuesday. And then Yankees also have another game on Tuesday. So that will be 11 a.m. for PST for all of those. And yeah, that concludes this cast. I will see you all later. Yeah.